Hi everyone, it's Katrina and it is 11:51 p.m. on Saturday the 22nd of July, which means that the Summer Biannual Bibliothon of 2017 is 9 minutes away from starting in my time zone. And I'm so excited about it. I just got home a few minutes ago. I had a dinner tonight and then I went over to my friend's place because she just moved into her new place today. I have a couple of things that I kind of need to get done before going to bed tonight, namely tidying up my bed behind me because it's a wee bit messy. But I thought I would just quickly start out by telling you what I am planning on reading. My official TBR pile includes Private Peaceful and The Seafarer's Kiss on my Kindle, Every Heart a Doorway, Flame in the Mist, Nimona, and Harry Potter. But in actual fact, I will start out my readathon by finishing the last 25 or so pages of The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. I do also have a couple of other books that I've kind of put on my TBR pile that I'm probably going to pick up right after finishing The Rose and the Dagger, and that is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I've actually recently started a book club with a couple of my friends. This is the first book that we will be reading and we're hoping to get together to talk about this next Saturday. So I have a week to read this one. I would like to get this read pretty early on though, just so I can get a start on the mime order as well. Potentially get some of that read. We shall see. So it's 5 minutes until midnight. I'm going to try and get a couple of things finished up, tidy up my bed a little bit before midnight strikes, and then I can dive straight into the reading before going to bed. Good morning. It is 9:15 in the morning on Sunday. I had a pretty decent sleep. I forgot to take my makeup last night. That's alright. I did finish the last 30 pages of The Wrath and the Dawn, and this morning, I'm actually going to start reading The Bone Season. I do also have On the Merits of Unnaturalist, and I already have started reading this, so I think I am going to finish this before I do actually officially pick up The Bone Season, just so I can get a kind of more solid idea of the different types of clairvoyance. I'm just going to spend the next little while doing that. Since the readathon has already started in my time zone, I think I might actually just run some sprints, but I'm just going to chill in bed for the next hour or so because I am freezing and it's cozy in this bed. Do you see my mink blanket? This is the best investment of my life. It's so soft too. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do this morning. I will catch you in a little while. It is actually now the end of day 2 of the readathon. So yesterday I didn't feel like doing much of an update because I didn't do much reading. Not as much as I was hoping since I had the whole day off, and I literally sat in bed all day. I didn't leave the house. I went to the kitchen once. That was my brunch, and then I didn't leave the room again until like dinner time. I literally sat in bed all day. Essentially, I edited and scheduled all 4 of the challenge videos that I had filmed. I was only really planning on editing the first one, maybe another one as well, and then I just got a bit carried away. I had a whole day to read and I barely read anything. So I pretty much read the last half of On the Merits of Unnaturalness and about 30 pages of The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Today I did a bit better. I read about 200 pages of The Bone Season on my commute today, and throughout this all I have also been listening to The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I need to double check the exact point that I started. I marked the physical book so I could actually see how many pages I was listening to, but today I think I listened to about 2 hours worth of the audiobook, and now I'm just settling in to actually read for a little while, and it's 10:40 at night, so I've got an hour or so to read until the end of the day.
12 seconds later.
Change of plans. Alex is coming over now. He's had a bit of an off day, so I think we're just going to chill out for a little bit and watch some Community and go out for breakfast tomorrow morning before he goes to work. So I'm going to get like half an hour of reading done, and instead of picking up The Bone Season, I'm actually going to read some of Nimona, which is a graphic novel, so I should be able to get a little bit of this read. So that's what's happening now. Sorry about the mess, just pretend all of this doesn't exist. Pretty much today so far, I woke up, went out and grabbed some things to make breakfast for Alex and watched a little bit of TV again in the morning. And then I spent a little while filming my last video challenge. So that is done and dusted. I just need to edit that at some point. But I do have a couple of other videos that I need to film. There is the Tome Topple Readathon announcement and TBR video, which I'm going to be posting sometime this week. So I need to film that. And I also have an unboxing that I want to film soon as well. While I have been filming this other video though, I have been listening to my audiobook. I think in total I've probably listened to about 5 hours of the audiobook, and I'm pretty happy about that. I haven't physically read anything today. Last night before Alex came over, I read probably like 30 pages of the Nimona graphic novel, and yeah, That's what's been happening. So it is 9 o'clock. It feels so much later than that. I am so tired. But I've just spent the last few hours running some Twitter sprints over on the Biannual Bibliothon Twitter account. I finished Nimona, and now I'm just going to try and read some more of the Bone Season until I fall asleep. Not much else to update, I guess. I am working tomorrow. Aside from work, I'll be doing yoga tomorrow evening, and I think that's all that I've really got to do. My brain's starting to turn off already, so I'm just going to let it do its thing while I'm reading and then go to sleep. It's like 10:30 at night. I'm super tired, so we'll see how I do. But at the moment I'm at around page 400 of The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, so I read about another 180 pages today. I think I've listened to about 4 hours of The Name of the Wind since my last update, I believe. I didn't actually go to yoga tonight. Instead, I went out to dinner with the lovely Piera. We got mac and cheese balls and pizza, and it was so good. So good. Yeah, I'm now really tired, so I'm probably gonna go to bed soon because I've got work again tomorrow. I'm just getting ready for work. Last night, it took me a little while to finish The Bone Season, but I eventually got there about 12:30. Around 11:30, I had 20 or 30 pages left. So I could have feasibly finished it before the end of the day, but I fell asleep with my book wide open in my hands. But now that means I need to figure out, okay, I'm awake. But now that just means that I need to figure out which book I'm going to read next. And I was thinking of doing Every Heart a Doorway because it's a short one and I would be able to finish this on my commute today. But I also want to at least get a start on Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. Because this is our group book. So it's now the evening of day 5 for me, and so far today I've read about 120 pages of Flame in the Mist, and I'm going to participate in a few reading sprints. There's someone over on the Twitter at the moment hosting some, and instead of reading Flame in the Mist, I decided to put it down for a little bit and pick up Private Peaceful by Michael Morpurgo instead. Mainly because Flame in the Mist is quite a large book and I just kind of wanted to break it up a little bit. Plus this one is super short, it's less than 200 pages and I've spent about 15-20 minutes and I'm already 25 pages in, so this is going to be a relatively quick one for me to read, I think. I have a feeling that I will finish this one tonight, unless I fall asleep. But to remedy that, I have some sugar. I might make myself some tea in a little bit, but I'm sticking with the sugar for now. So I think the next reading sprint's going to happen in about 11 minutes, so I'm going to just continue reading for a little bit, I guess. I might fill up my glass because I believe that this is an hour-long reading sprint actually. I have filled up my glass with some more cordial because I'd gotta have that sugar, and I've gotten out of my work shirt and into something more comfortable, pajamas, and I'm ready to rock and read now. I'm ready to go for this reading sprint. It's about to start in a minute, I think. Alright, let's actually get down to business and not defeat the Huns. We're just reading. We don't have adventures, we read about them. Or at least we have them in our mind. I am ready. Oh, there we go! Reading time. Wrong book. There's my book. I'm crashing. And I'm crashing pretty hard. I'm halfway through. And I keep trying to read a paragraph and then like 5 minutes later I come to my senses and realized I had nodded off. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because I really want to read more, but I also really would like some sleep.
"15 minutes later."
Oh shit. There we go, I fell asleep, whoops. So it's 11:30 in the morning of day 6 of the readathon, and I've spent a lot of this morning hosting some reading sprints. I'm almost finished reading Private Peaceful. I have 4 pages left of this book to go, and I've only just started another reading sprint, so I think I'm gonna start reading The Seafarer's Kiss. But I just wanted to pop in and update you on that. I'm gonna get back to reading. I'll catch you in a little bit. It's getting to evening time now and I'll be going out to dinner in a little bit because it's my mum's birthday, but I've kind of spent the afternoon half editing a couple of videos that I'm just about to upload and half reading. So I'm about a third of the way through The Seafarer's Kiss. It's actually a pretty short book, I think, so it shouldn't take me too long. I'm really hoping I can finish that tonight as well. That would be good. Yeah, I need to start getting ready soon, but I'm so comfortable. It is almost midnight, which means it's almost the final day of the readathon, and I just finished reading The Seafarer's Kiss. I am happy that I actually managed to complete my goal for today, which was to basically read that book. So now what I'm kind of going to do, I still have a bit of energy left. I do feel myself fading a bit. I probably will fall asleep in the next hour or so, but I do want to start the mime order. Alright, end of the sprint. I'm gonna go and make some raisin toast. I'm gonna do 4 slices because 2 is never enough. So I'll be back. My toast is ready and I am just preparing myself for another sprint. I think we're doing a 45-minute sprint starting in a few minutes. And for this sprint I'm gonna keep the light on and try and stay sitting as upright as possible so I don't find myself horizontal and falling asleep like I normally do. I'm gonna settle down for this next sprint and I'll update you guys perhaps later, perhaps after I've fallen asleep and woken up.
With the trees, we spotted a man downstream with a half.
Show me a house that's safe from that thing, she said grimly.
It is about 4 p.m. and I am halfway through the mime order. I think it's gonna be a bit of a stretch trying to finish the rest of this, but I've got my fingers crossed. I went out for breakfast this morning and then afterwards I went to this really nice spot on a cliff to read for a little bit, which was quite relaxing, and then I've just been at home chilling for the past couple of hours. Tonight I'm meeting up with my friends for the book club where hopefully I'll be able to talk about the mime order with them. But I'm also running off 4 hours of sleep because I ended up going to bed at about 4 o'clock in the morning and then woke up at 8 o'clock because originally I was going to go to the gym with my friend, and then having had no sleep I felt atrocious, and at the moment I'm feeling okay. It is 9:30 p.m. on day 7 of the readathon and I'm here with my girlfriends. We are doing and Percy! We're here for a book club meeting for the bone season and we have our wine and cheese and we're very excited about it, and Michaela came prepared.
I have notes. I don't know how to do
love
this.
It is officially midnight and the readathon has ended. Woo woo woo! She's happy.
No, I'm kidding.
She didn't
It's sad. We
participate.
lost a friend.
Yeah, we're just leaving now. We had a pretty solid book club and talked about books for half the time, I think. But it was
And wine the other time.
Yes, it was good fun though. But I thought I'd just pop in to say the readathon's over and I haven't read anything in a few hours and it's alright. I want to go home and finish the mime order, to be honest.
Really bad looking.
We're so close. We were both trying to finish the mime order before book club. We almost got there. Almost. Give us a couple hours and we would have done it. But oh well. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next jump cut with a wrap up of everything that I read. So the readathon has now ended. In actual fact, it ended like 3 or 4 days ago. Every time a readathon finishes, I kind of just go into sleep mode where I don't want to film anything and I do not want to edit anything. And a lot of the time I also don't want to read, so I take a bit of a break from just absolutely everything. So that's why I haven't filmed me finishing up this video before now. So I just thought I'd quickly run through everything that I read just to refresh your memory a little bit. So how did I do this readathon? Well, I read the last 25 or 30 pages of The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh, the last half of On the Merits of Unnaturalness by an obscure writer, aka Samantha Shannon, the entirety of Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, all of The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, all of Private Peaceful by Michael Morpurgo, all of The Seafarer's Kiss by Julia Ember, half of The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh, 400 pages of The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon, and about a third of The Name in the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. And my hand is not liking this one bit. Oh my god. Granted, this stack of 8 books looks very impressive, but I only read 4 of them in their entirety, 3 of which are tiny books. So I also have 4 extra ones that I read between 30 pages and 400 pages of. So, I mean, yeah. Okay, But that wraps up this vlog for the Summer Biannual Bibliothon 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this super long video. I know it's super long because I've edited everything else apart from this. You're welcome. So if you've made it this far in the video, I congratulate you, and I would love to know how many of you did make it this far. So if you did, write in the comments potato jam, and then I can be impressed by your attention spans, because I definitely wouldn't have made it this far. But thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in more readathon videos, I do have a few more coming up. I'm participating in the Tome Topple readathon and also the Reading Quest, which is kind of like a video game based adventure reading game. Doesn't it sound amazing? I'll be putting up a TBR video for that very soon. If you haven't heard about it, you can find out a little bit more then. But until next time, I will talk to you guys in the comments. I just realized I need to shuffle down so you can get the end screen. Bye!